The Annabelle doll is missing. She was on her way to Chicago to continue her world tour and somehow has been misplaced.
The world, especially the internet, panicked after it was reported a couple of days ago that the Annabelle doll, that little demonic shit, went missing. If you're a fan of horror movies, you sit and you watch Conjuring while eating your popcorn with a smile on your face like it's a fucking Disney movie, then you're aware who Annabelle is from the Annabelle movie. If you're like me, who's never watched maybe once or twice of scary movies, who only watches scary movies with a party of 2 or more, but tells his ex-girlfriends at the time he loves scary movies, but he hates watching them alone because she is going to miss out. So the only way I'm going to watch a scary movie is if we watch it together. Let's invite some friends as well for it to be a full party. If you're like me, who turns his head away whenever the scary scenes come on, just like as if you're sitting with your parents and there's a shakalaka boom boom scene going on in front of the screen, then let me give you a little bit of context because I had to search this up as well. The Annabelle movie was based on a true story. Maybe they exaggerated a little bit, but overall it was based on a true story from 2 people called Ed and Lorraine. It was rumored that the doll was haunted by a child spirit, but after the paranormal investigators Ed and Warren, they did their magic and they found out that they believe the doll is not haunted by a child spirit like it was rumored, but they believe that it was manipulated by a demonic force, a demon seeking possession of a human host, according to their research. And the Warrens believe the doll allowed the demon to interact with the environment and eventually become more powerful. They first found the doll in the 1970s, where a student nurse named Donna received the doll as a gift and reported strange occurrences, including the doll moving, scratching appearing on her and her roommate Angie. And if you watch the movie, you're aware of the Warrens, the paranormal investigators, and you're aware of the whole story. Maybe they exaggerated a little bit, they added a little bit more fictional stuff, but it is believed that whenever you eye contact with the doll, bad shit is going to happen to you.
You're in probably one of the most haunted places in the world. People are very, very interested in the museum, and there's some people that are afraid to even go in.
I believe Ed made his trip to the afterlife. Lorraine is still here, and they have a Warren's Occult Museum where people can go and get a tour of their activities, paranormal activities over the past couple of years, and the shit they collected from the places all around the world.
Right here is a conjuring mirror. Everything and anything in here we have investigated. Don't ever touch anything, and if you do, let me know. This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not gonna stare at it because that has done bad harm on a lot of people. You have to conjure the spirits in order to get them. You know, you're not going to get them by just walking around here.
And that's the one that's sort of depicted a little bit in this film.
Look at it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the Annabelle doll. Yes.
That was Lorraine saying the worst thing she's discovered. The worst thing inside that room as well is the Annabelle doll. Now, some would say, bullshit. I don't believe in this shit. Sure, it's your belief. Do I believe it? Yes, I do believe these type of things. Do we still have it now? Very, very low. Like maybe 1 in 10 million people or 50 million people are known to these type of demonic shit, who know actually how to communicate with the jinnies, some would say, the witches, the black magic, that side of the world. I believe our grandmothers were familiar with this, or our great-great-grandmothers were definitely aware of this whole thing, but over time it's just died. I think the witches just like disappeared since the internet came up, and the jinnies were like, peace out, there's too many cameras all around us. My grandmother told me a story before she passed away where she's the closest person I am with the family. I even got a tattoo of her. This is her. And she told me where she was, very, very young before she got married to my grandpa. She was a very, very attractive woman before she got married to my grandpa. Another guy wanted her. She said no, she's interested in my grandpa. That guy who wanted her, his mom was into black magic. I told this story before. They had a spell on her for 2 years. She sweared on everything she loves that for 2 years she could not sleep next to my grandpa when they got married because she would see his face as a wolf, as something terrifying. After that, they went to a imam, to a sheikh. A lot failed to take the spell off, but one day, one wise imam, he did his moves, and boom, the spell was off. So I really believe in these things. I just don't believe they're very rare right now in 2025. And a couple of days ago, a couple of people went inside this museum. They found the doll was not there. That is where this panic started online. They posted it, hey, I don't know where the doll is. And the rumor just got way too big. People started making memes about it. Some people actually panicked. People started strapping, not going out past midnight, coming back home very, very soon. Because there are some people who like die hard believe this. Do I think that, you know, I do believe in this type of energy, the demonic shit, but do I believe the doll just like opened the door, ran out, and is like going for a run, looking for a host to possess? No, I do not believe that.
The Annabelle doll is missing. She was on her way to Chicago to continue her world tour and somehow has been misplaced. Listen, Lorraine tried to warn you. She said this doll should never be moved because it's extremely dangerous and could unleash evil spirits. A day after she left New Orleans, also 10 prisoners escaped around the same time she was there. Now, the last set date of her going anywhere was in Texas, on the 17th, which was a couple days ago. Now, it isn't fully official that she is missing, but according to a lot of people, they don't know where she is. Arguably one of the most haunted dolls in reported history. Said to have people who have looked at her long enough get into insane car accidents and almost lose their life, because they ended up seeing her in their rearview mirror.
If you made eye contact for more than 3 seconds in this video with the video that we just saw of Annabelle, God be with you. Now, people are just having fun with this. It's not real. Didn't come alive and started running. Some of you actually may go as far as believing that it actually went away to possess Shakalaka Boom Boom, some souls, and come back to its place. It didn't. It was found, according to a video that was made 2 days ago. The doll is back to its place, and the people from the museum made comments saying it was on a tour by Casting Crowns. The devil is on the run. It was like a music tour. They wanted the doll with them. A lot of people were not panicking. They were just making fun of the whole thing because they were in a whole different state. The place that Annabelle is being kept is in Connecticut. But if I lived there and I watched the Annabelle movie alone, maybe like even a couple of years ago or recently, I would have lost my I would have literally lost my shit. Not go out at night, no more night walks, no more of that until that donkey is found. I'm being straight up honest with you because one of the reasons I don't watch scary movies anymore, the only way I watch right now, again, with the 2 parties at least. 2 parties and more. The story goes back to 2021 or 2022. I don't remember when it was, but it was a time where I wanted to watch something new. I was tired of repeating Friends and How I Met Your Mother and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all of that. I wanted to watch something new, a new series, TV show. And my ex at the time, she said American Horror Story is a really good series. Give it a try. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a man. I'm like 20-something years old. I can watch whatever I want. I watched season 1, first few episodes, and it haunted me. There was one scene of a clown inside the bathtub. I was afraid to take a shower. All lights inside the house had to be on. One thing that made me stop watching scary movies I haven't watched anything since like 2021 till 2022. I used to watch here and there with a couple of friends. The incident took place meanwhile I was watching American Horror Story, where I started hearing the elevator. My first house, my first apartment that I got, it was right in front of the elevator. I started hearing tappings. I looked through the door, the peephole. I swear to God, I saw the elevators. It had an error. And I swear on my cat... Fuck, I kind of saw a shadow over there. I swear on my cat's lives that even the light was flickering. I opened the door to see, like, what the fuck? This is not real life? Like, yeah, demons and shit. Like, it was my grandma's days. They wouldn't come in a place where there's a lot of people in a full city. I never closed the door harder and locking the door because I thought I saw, I don't know if I saw or not, something at the end of the hall. I was probably hallucinating. I saw something, I locked the door, never watched, stopped watching American Horror Story, stopped watching everything. I usually record these type of things. I didn't have time or even thought about recording, but my old building was pretty old, and it was it had a lot of errors inside the building, like this one over here.
What the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
It was just a coincidence, but it really freaked me out and it made me stop watching. But the real terror started when I was like 14, 15 years old, where I watched this movie of, remember that guy? What was the movie called? Where a couple went inside a cabin, they started being, you know, kinky. I think you might have watched this, where the wife was handcuffed to the bed, the husband was fooling around, he fell, he hit his head, he died. Then the body was there, she couldn't get out of that situation. I don't know if it was a dog or a wolf came, it got hungry, started eating the husband right in front of her. She somehow got away from this whole thing, I don't remember. But end of the story, end of the video was the part where there was this giant heels of ice kind of looking guy standing in the darkness and just staring at her the whole time. That was the time where my heart fell inside my asshole and I got freaked out. I don't know what to do. I don't know, there's something about scary movies that really sticks with me, and I get a lot of hallucinations and imaginations. It just goes all over the place. Anyways, just wanted to share this story. Do not worry, you are safe now. The Annabelle doll is back in its cage. You can go on with your normal day. Great news. Anyways, you take it easy. I think I just wanted to share my stories with this video. Click on these videos if you haven't watched the previous two videos. You take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.